We all know people die every single day, right? But some of these deaths are so disturbing, they'll make you want to poop your pants. Sure, some pass away in car accidents, but others die in even crazier and more terrifying ways. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never end up in one of these stories. So the first person we're going to talk about is named Jessica Radcliffe. She was passionate about the ocean and had a deep love for orcas, but one day things took a dark turn. While she was trying to swim away, one of the orcas attacked and ate her alive. This video breaks it down really well. Let's take a look.
It's over for Jessica Radcliffe. Yes, you waited well. She lived for the ocean, for creatures that run at its doors. I explain everything to you. She was already one of the most respected coaches in the world. His passion for orcas was deeper than his career. It was an obsession with life. A dream that led her to every step by her real name, Marina Lisaro. A young, smiling orca trainer, loved by everyone. And yet that day, something changed. The orca she considered her friend, her partner, suddenly changed her gaze.
I can't believe the orca did that. This is so sad. Anyway, let's keep watching.
In a flash, he catches it. Trains at the bottom of the basin. The water becomes red. The cries are drowning in silence. The public remains frozen, helpless. And the cameras film what many describe as one of the most terrifying moments ever seen in a marine park. Except that after this drama, nothing, no trace, just viral videos, rumors, and this name.
What a poor woman she is. She just wanted to have fun with her orca, but it actually killed her. Rest in peace in the comments. The next death we will discuss is from a Polish woman, and it's so disturbing. So there was a sailor on his boat, and he saw something weird in the river. This girl explains it very well.
This is considered one of the most shocking cases in Polish history. On January 6, 1999, a sailor in Poland noticed something strange floating on the river. It was long and pale and it smelled very bad. And as he leaned in closer to get a better look, he saw an ear attached to it. Now what I'm about to say next is very disturbing, so be warned. After the sailor found this substance, DNA testing then indicated it was the skin of a missing woman named Katina Zawatada. And whoever did this to her turned her skin into a suit and was likely wearing it.
Oh no, this is seriously terrifying. I'm honestly freaking out right now.
So at this point, only her skin was found. Until January 14th, when pieces of her clothing and one leg was found also in the river. 17 years later, 52-year-old Robert J. was arrested for this. He previously worked in a dissection lab, meaning he was skilled in preparing animal skin. And he allegedly also knew the victim. As of October 2022, 23 years since the victim was found, Robert J. is still awaiting trial. As he remains in custody, investigators are allegedly gathering more evidence to solve the case. Follow for more.
I'm honestly heartbroken this happened to her. I could never imagine going through that, but now we need to talk about another case. There was this woman from Mexico, and by the way, let me know what country you're from. She was live streaming when a fake delivery guy showed up and shot her. This TikTok explains everything.
Let's talk about
the Valyria Marquez live stream incident.
If you haven't heard about this incident, watch this video. This happened in Mexico. It all started with a woman named Valyria, who was live streaming normally on TikTok from her beauty salon. She seemed very happy at the time, talking with her fans. However, a stranger, apparently pretending to be a delivery person, entered the salon and gave her a gift. But the gift was just a trick to get close to her. Then, the stranger pulled out a gun and shot her multiple times. After that, the murderer turned off the live stream. The video left many people in shock. Soon, everyone was talking about the incident and sharing it all over social media about how Valyria was shot live on TikTok. May Valyria rest in peace. Stay safe out there.
Oh no, this is just so heartbreaking. Everyone leave a rest in peace in the comments for this little hero now. I have another shocking story to share. It's about a boy who was sleeping at home, then suddenly heard a noise. Someone broke in and attacked his mom, but he saved her. Watch this video.
In 2008, 9-year-old Nathan Thompson faced a nightmare no child should ever experience. Late one night in their home in Scotland, he awoke to the sounds of a violent struggle downstairs. As he crept towards the noise, his blood ran cold. His mother was on the floor, soaked in blood, as an intruder plunged a knife into her again and again. Nathan didn't hesitate. He charged at the attacker, screaming, his small fist pounding against the man's body. The intruder barely flinched before turning the blade on the boy, slashing deep into his face. Blood streamed down Nathan's cheek, pain searing through him, but he didn't stop. He clawed, kicked, did anything he could to distract the man from his mother, whose breaths were growing weaker by the second. His desperate assault bought just enough time. His mother, trembling and drenched in blood, used the last of her strength to crawl to the door and unleash a scream so chilling, it sent neighbors rushing to call the police. Sirens blared in the distance. The intruder, realizing he had no time left, fled into the night, leaving behind a scene of horror. Nathan collapsed beside his mother, gripping her hand, whispering that help was coming, that she had to stay awake. When paramedics arrived, they found the boy refusing to let go, his own face slick with blood and tears. His mother had endured 12 stab wounds, but survived. Nathan's face required stitches, but his deepest wounds were the ones that couldn't be seen. His act of sheer bravery did not go unnoticed. One of Scotland's senior law officers nominated him for a bravery award, honoring the boy who, despite overwhelming terror and pain, refused to let his mother die without a fight. Nathan Thompson, just 9 years old, became a symbol of courage. A child who stood between a murderer and the woman who gave him life.
Okay guys, this really made me emotional. That boy is honestly a hero for protecting his mom from danger. Now I have another terrifying story that you won't believe. It's super creepy and shocking, so stay tuned because this video shows everything you need to know.
Let's talk about There was a man from Indonesia. He was known on the year 2003. He is a mukbanger. He was born in March 3.1972 and was known as Horror Man because one day there was a man that died and need to be buried on the grave. And the man, which is known as a mukbanger, started eating the dead body.
This is terrifying. Why would anyone eat a dead person? That's just insane. I could never do something so horrible in my life.
A girl found the grave open and called the police, and the police quickly arrived and arrested the man. Well, that's all I know. Goodbye and stay safe.
It's honestly a good thing they arrested that weirdo. Anyway guys, there's another creepy incident I found, so without wasting your time, let's just watch the video.
Let's talk about
3 men, 1 hammer.
there was this man that was peacefully riding in his bike until these two guys came up to him and smashed his bike's wheels with a hammer, and after that they then smashed the man's 𝗊34D and the man was bleeding so hard.
This is the craziest story I've heard today. It's so freaking disturbing, I literally want to cry. But let's keep watching.
After the man was conscious, they then carried his body to a snowy forest. The body of the man was then putted laying down in the snow, and then the other man pulled out a screwdriver and stabbed the man's tummy countless times. The poor man was bleeding in his mouth, and while he was breathing, the body on his mouth were bubbling. They then also stabbed the man's left eye, which bleeded so much. After that, they tied his D.E.A.T.H.S body on a tree and started taking pictures.
Oh my god, I'm literally shaking right now. Why are people this cruel? This is honestly so sad. Tell me in the comments if this story touched you. Like and subscribe for 9 years of good luck. Thanks for watching.